Hey guys, Mo here, and in today's short video, I'm just going to go over the basics of solo ads, and we're going to really see if it's worth the money that you're investing to get some higher quality traffic to your campaigns. So first of all, we're going to find out what a solo ad basically is. Now, it's a one-time email blast sent on behalf of a list owner to their own email list, and this is usually at a flat fee. So for example, I would spend $100 to pay someone to send me, let's say, 200 clicks to my squeeze page or my website or my affiliate offer. Now, the list being emailed is owned by that person, so you don't have any access to their email list. So they own the email list, you have some advertising budget, and you're going to spend some money to get a slot in their email autoresponder, and they're going to send that email over to your offer or service. Okay, so it's a solo advertisement. Now, solo ads usually last no more than about 72 to 96 hours. But usually, if you have a really good seller, you can get those clicks delivered to your website a lot faster. So within a few hours. This is why it really works out for those people that are in the industry and have really good reputations, because you can have a product or service that you want instant results in, pay for a solo ad, and you'll get hundreds of visitors or thousands of visitors delivered almost instantly. Now, I guess the next question is, should you actually buy solo ads? Now, the questions that you really want to ask the seller is how responsive their list is. The more responsive list that they have, the better the conversions are going to be on your website. So you want to make sure that they're not over hammering their lists, and they're not sending out daily emails to them every single day. It's maybe more spread out across a week, so that your service, once you've paid for it, your email is going to sit at the top of the customer's inbox, and then they'll be able to open your email and read it first. Of course, you want to make sure that the niche that you're buying from, so for example, if you're buying in the make money online niche or the business opportunity niche, you want to make sure that the niche that the website that you're promoting to is the same niche. So the seller owns a make money online list, and I'm buying from that seller to promote to a make money online product or service. Okay, it needs to be related. Now, you have to make sure you have proper tracking in place, and I'll go through that in the next slide. Importantly, you want to check the seller's reputation. So for example, you want to ask them, have they got feedback? Have they got customer testimonials? Have they sold in the past? You generally want to make sure that they've got a good track record of selling in the industry for your particular niche. The better the reputation, the better the customer feedbacks, the more proof that they have, the better it is for you, because you know that you're going to get higher conversions. Of course, you need to double check your advertising budget. If it's smaller, then you're going to have to roll out your campaign a little bit slowly maybe. If it's a bit bigger, then you can roll out a little bit more aggressively and maybe test more solo ad sellers initially. Lastly, and very importantly, you want to make sure that you know your return on investment. So for example, you have a website or you're promoting an affiliate product, and it's costing you, let's say, $200 for your solo ad. You want to make sure that you know your numbers, so that once you spend your $200, you know that within a week, 2 weeks, a month, or even longer, you're going to get that $200 back within your conversions and how you've tracked your campaign correctly. You want to make sure that money's coming back in some shape or form, because you don't want to be spending tons of money up front but only getting a small amount in return, because obviously that's not business. Okay. So as I've mentioned before, you definitely need to track and monitor your campaigns. It's almost pointless if you don't do that, because you're not going to know where any of your traffic is coming from or going to. I would recommend you using ClickMagick or QuickLiker. Probably ClickMagick will be the best. Let's quickly check ClickMagick out now. So I think they have a free trial as well. Yeah, you can see it here. If you're not already signed up to them, maybe I'll leave a link at the bottom of this video. But they are one of the best click tracking softwares for a variety of reasons. And as you can see, they can track and optimize pretty much every single part of your sales funnel. So from the seller, the clicks, once they've delivered them to your affiliate website or to your website, you can see specifically where they've come from, where they're going to, and you can even check and optimize your campaigns in terms of conversions, because you can put a conversion tracker in place and just bring it all together. So I'd recommend ClickMagick, definitely. So here are some do's and don'ts. You definitely want to set up an opt-in page or a landing page where you will send your visitors to. So once you've bought the traffic, you send it to an opt-in page, and the opt-in page or squeeze page, it will allow you to get the information, probably the name and the email is fine. So you're going to get that information and then add them to an autoresponder. And then in that way, if your message or your website doesn't convert straight away, you have that access to the name and email of the individual, and you can turn them into a buyer or a customer in that way. So for example, sending them a 7-day or 30-day autoresponder series, and seeing if you can get them to opt into your buyers list or your buyers page or whatever it is that you're selling. You definitely want to research your solar ad vendors. You're going to make sure that, like I said before, they need to be high quality, good customer feedback, and they can show you that the traffic is of the highest quality. The better the quality, the better the solar ad's going to be. Of course, as I mentioned before as well, you want to track your conversions and your sales. Use ClickMagick, because if you're not tracking, then you're not going to know where anything is coming from. Don't always go for the cheapest vendor. That's usually a mistake that some of the newer people to solar ads do. They find someone that's on the cheaper side, but cheaper doesn't usually always mean better. In most cases, the more expensive ones are probably the higher quality, and it also just means the best quality for you as well, because you're going to get more conversions. Don't always expect sales. Again, that's a really, really big mistake that a lot of newbies make. They think that if they pay for 100 clicks, and in that 100 clicks they don't make one sale, then the vendor, the person selling them the clicks, has bad traffic, and that's not the case at all. Your conversions will definitely come down to your landing page, your sales funnel, and of course your sales page. So as long as you've got a very good opt-in page, you should be able to convert subscribers into buyers at some point. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for lower rates. People usually will have a rate displayed on the website or on a marketplace, but you can always go in and say, look, I've got X amount of cash. Can you go down by X amount? All they can do is say no. So negotiation is a really smart way to try to keep your costs a bit lower. All right, let's go ahead and go into Google and just find some useful places to start now. So let's go back. So if I go to buy solo ads, okay. So now you're going to see the top results for solar ads. I usually don't really check the ads because anyone can buy an ad slot, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they have the best service. So I usually skip all the ads and I go down to the first organic result, which is here, which is Udimi here. Let's close these tabs down. So Udemy is here. Udemy is a fantastic place for people to buy and sell solo ads, and they specialize usually in the business opportunity, you make money online type niche. I would 100% recommend that you sign up to Udemy first. They have very good customer support. They have a fantastic feedback metrics, so you can see based on other people's experience of each seller, whether they are credible, whether they have really good subscribers, and even you can see the sales if that particular solar ad has made any sales. So yeah, definitely recommend Udemy to start off with. There's some gigs on Fiverr that you can buy in terms of solar ads. I've never tried them, to be honest, so I'm not too sure if I'd recommend those. Here are some directories and some websites that you can check out. This particular one's a good directory. This is a place where they have a it's not really a forum. I guess it's a more directory. It's a place where people have vetted other solar ad vendors, and you can go in and just read some reviews and contact them to find out their rates. And I think they have like every month they have a top 7, top 8 type solo ad vendors, so you can see who's performed the best over all of their pages, and yeah, work with those particular people. I've actually worked with, I think, about half of the people here, so yeah, they're really good. Definitely recommend coming in here. If you prefer to go a bit more in depth and find solo ad vendors specifically yourself, you can just click on some of these here, and just scroll down, check the web pages, make sure, as I mentioned before, that they have been in the industry for a little while, they have reviews, and they have quality traffic. You can always press the contact button if you need to and just find out more information about them. Yeah, Roy is amazing. haven't actually worked with him yet, but I know his traffic converts really well. So you can check out Roy as well. So yeah, and you can keep clicking down further, and essentially anyone that's got a high rating organically, it means that they have a very good service usually. So you can just go through these at your own pace and contact each one. Paul is probably one of the best solar ad sellers in the market, in my opinion, at the moment. So if you're lucky enough to work with Paul, you're going to have fantastic traffic. So yeah, go ahead and check those out yourself. So I think that's will be my recommendations for solar ads. So let's just go back to the presentation quickly. So essentially, you found out what solar ads are. You know what to look for, and I guess what type of metrics to find in terms of your vendors, people that you're buying from, and now you have a kind of good insight on where to buy, your analytics, and from that point onwards, it's all about testing. So once you've found a good seller, you've got a good squeeze page and a good offer, then you go ahead and test. Make sure your return on investment is good, and then just keep repeating the process. So that's the basics for solar ads. I hope it's been useful. If you have any comments, then just put them down below. Awesome. Take care.